In his book, The 4-Hour Body, Tim Ferriss introduced the idea that the calories you eat don't matter, only the ones that get absorbed into your blood. To prove that point, he decides to dwell into a binge eating adventure where he eats more than 6,000 calories in one day. The result, to everybody's surprise, is 0 kilograms of weight gained. How did he do it? Well, Tim had a couple of tricks up his sleeve. First thing first, to realize how he did it, we have to understand his game plan first. What he aimed for is to have as many calories as possible to either exit his body quickly or get absorbed into muscle tissue. For this, we'll need to be able to regulate our insulin levels and the speed which our body digests food. Insulin is the hormone that makes our body store fat. It rises whenever there is a surge in the glucose levels. The best two things you can do to minimize insulin levels are drinking grapefruit juice and doing short exercises before binging. Grapefruit juice contains a lot of fructose, which has been known to almost flatline blood glucose levels. As such, you'd want to consume it a couple of hours prior to your giant meal of the day. You could also consume citric juices, like a lemon squeezed into water, as they tend to decrease blood sugar response by about 10%. You should also do a small amount of exercise just before eating. Why? To quote Tim Ferriss, because it brings glucose transporter type 4 to the surface of muscle cells, opening more gates for the calories to flow into. The more muscular gates we have open before insulin triggers the same GLUT4 on the surface of fat cells, the more we can put in muscles instead of fat. So just before embarking upon your binging quest, excuse yourself and instead of actually doing what you're supposed to do on the toilet, do about 40 calf raises. Raise yourselves from your heels up until only your toes touch the ground for about 40 times, and if you want, you can throw in 40 wall push-ups as well. There are many other tricks that Tim has found, which he goes in detail explaining them in his book. However, these are the two main things that has helped me the most. I highly suggest you check out The 4-Hour Body at your spare time. It is a fantastic book and is highly underrated amongst the fitness community.